Hello, good evening and welcome back to the Shankill Leisure Centre where tonight we're hosting the Women's Northern Ireland Futsal League Week 5. We've got 3 cracking games to look forward to, and that starts off with Sparta Belfast, who'll take on Crusaders Strikers at second against third. The second game sees Linfield Ladies determined to bounce back from a defeat last week, and they'll take on the Ladies of Lisburn. And the final game tonight sees the league leaders Cliftonville Ladies, and they'll be taking on Cumbernack Ladies. So plenty of goals to look forward to, hopefully. Here's the best of the action. It was second versus third in our opening game of Week 5, with second place Sparta Belfast taking on third place Crusaders Strikers. Sparta made the early running in this one and opened the scoring through this powerfully struck shot from Sam Kelly. Crusaders, however, battled back and were levelled before the break as Caitlin Hamilton made no mistake from close range to ensure the sides went in level, 1 each at half time. Second half, however, the game became much more one-sided as Rachel Rogan scored 2 quick-fire goals to put Sparta well in command. The Crews fought hard to get back into the game, however this late goal from Dean Caldwell would ensure there was no way back for the North Belfast side. Full-time score, Crusader Strikers 1, Sparta Belfast 4. Okay, first of all, that was an important game to win tonight, second versus third. How big are 3 points is that?
Very big, it's a big game and they're a very, very good team. They're strong and physical, so it was important that we just tried to keep it tight and use as much skill as we could, and it was really important so that we can go on and really push for a few more wins.
The second game of the night saw Linfield Ladies determined to bounce back following their heavy defeat by Cliftonville some 7 days previously. And indeed they were soon out of the blocks, opening up a 2-goal lead thanks to these goals, first from Casey Ho and then a second one from the unmarked Abby McGee. Lisburn Ladies, to their credit, however, then mounted a fight back, with Abby McGee scoring her second goal of the night. However, on this occasion it was in the wrong net and the deficit was halved. This goal gave Lisburn some impetus and they soon found themselves level at 2 each, as Christine Clues kept a calm head to convert this opportunity. 2-2 then at half time, with the pressure now on Linfield's shoulders, they rose to the occasion. Casey Ho was in hand with this strike to make it 3-2 to Linfield, and then Abby McGee made up for her earlier own goal with this sweetly struck shot to make it 4-2 to the Blues. Louise McFrederick drilled this powerful shot into the roof of the net to make it 5-2, and Lisburn's Jessica Poots pulled one back to make it 5-3. It was too little, too late, as the Blues saw the game out. Full-time score, Lisburn Ladies 3, Linfield Ladies 5. Casey, first of all, congratulations, a good win. It was important to bounce back after last week's defeat.
Yeah, it was definitely really important. Last week we kind of underperformed, so this week we needed to step it up a wee bit, and we did that and got the 3 points. So
the final game from Friday night saw league leaders Cliftonville Ladies take on a side still seeking their first point of the season in Cumbernack Ladies. The game started off much as expected, with Cliftonville's Leah McAvoy giving the league leaders an early lead. However, after this the game turned on its head, as firstly Aaron Hannity levelled the game for Cumber. Cumber were looking by far the better side at this time, and after several missed chances eventually took the lead through Rebecca Dixon with this strike. And when the same player added her second to make it 3-1 to Cumber, the league leaders were then in serious trouble. To make matters worse, the red mist then descended on Megan Weatherall, who was given a straight red and sent off for this challenge from behind. The Reds knew they had to dig in deep, and when restored to their full lineup after having had to play for 2 minutes with the player short following the red card, they settled once again and pulled one back through Amber Dempster. Then, shortly afterwards, it was Dempster in hand once again to level the match at 3-3 with only minutes remaining. It was all Cliftonville by now, and it was no surprise when they took what was to be a winning lead following this goal from Marissa Callan. Full-time score, Cliftonville Ladies 4, Cumbernack Ladies 3. Pretty amazing turnaround. You were 3-1 down, time was ticking down, but 3 late goals.
That's the thing about futsal, it doesn't matter how long's left, it's such a quick game. I think it was maybe 9 minutes, 8 minutes left when we were 3-1 down, and to come back and score goals then to make it 4-3 in that amount of time, and still, I think there was still maybe a minute or two when we were 4-3 up that we were still trying to make sure we then defended well. It wasn't like it was straight to the wire, so there's always time for a goal in futsal.
Time now for a quick look at the updated league table following last week's games. And as we can see, it's Cliftonville Ladies who continue to lead the way, albeit only courtesy of goals scored from Sparta Belfast. Linfield Ladies' victory over Lisburn Ladies has saw the Blues now move into third place in the standings. So that completes this week's coverage of Week 5 of the Northern Ireland Women's Futsal League. Thanks as ever so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you all again next week. Goodbye for now.